This is the Pedestrian. I've streamed this before, I think, when it first came out on PC, but it's been a while, and I've actually forgotten everything about it. It just came out on Game Pass, and viewer Stealthy Assassin recommended that I try it, and so I'm going to come back to it and try to remind myself what this game is about. So this is what it looks like at the very beginning. It looks like it wants me to go to the right. Ah, yes. Oh, am I a mandestrian or a ladydestrian? I'm going to be a ladydestrian. And we're going to walk over here into a door. Okay, I'd forgotten how cool this was. So, okay, yeah. So the idea behind this game is that this world is full of signs and drawings and other flat surfaces, and you are a little character that runs around on those surfaces. And I can jump. The movement is actually really smooth. This door is blocked, but can I... Oh, I just noticed that this TV screen there says the Y button. I should probably push the Y button on this thing. Oh, wait, no, it's not on that thing. It's... Oh, okay, so I can connect. Literally, I had completely forgotten how this game works. So I connect these two doors. That opens them up. I stop pressing Y, and now I can go through them. That's right. Okay, that is familiar now. Okay. Then the A button is jumping, which I had already kind of discovered. I'm glad they let me discover that on my own, even though they hadn't tutorialized it yet. Ah, okay, so we got to learn how to platform properly. That's fine. We can do that. Stealthy Assassin says that he found the tutorial in this game to be great. Yeah, so they're doing a good job of, like, they're not bringing up a bunch of text on the screen. They're just putting you in a situation where you can only do one thing, and then flashing on the screen a hint about what the thing is that you need to do. But then most of it is you figuring it out. And especially because this is a puzzle game, you're already in that mindset of trying to figure things out. And so it's probably actually a little easier to do this kind of tutorialization in a puzzle game because players are looking for that kind of problem to solve. In it, like something like an action game, it can be a little harder sometimes because sometimes players are just not in the frame of mind to try to solve the puzzle of how to do something, and you have to put a little bit of extra work into encouraging them to figure out what they're doing. Okay, so I'm here, but let's see here. So I can connect. So I'm trying to get out this way, I imagine. Can I connect things behind other things? Is that a thing I can do? Oh, right. I can move these around. That's what the TV is telling me. So, but the light switch is in the way. Okay, hold on. There. Okay, so now I can walk through here. It's kind of fun that my character actually has to traverse the distance between these two. Like, I'm moving the stick to the right and moving the stick to the left. Like, it doesn't just insta-teleport me. I have to actually cross that distance in order to do that. But in an abstract way. I don't actually have to navigate anything behind the scenes. I just have to abstractly cover that same amount of space. Okay, so we got a ladder now. So I guess that means I can put this here. I kind of want the ladder to line up. Can I do that? Hold on. Scoot that over. Just to be weird. Actually, it doesn't really line up, does it? Almost. Ah, close enough. There we go. And I like how they've also set up the doors. So the doors open and the ladder extends. Can I go back up the ladder? Nope, I'm committed. To let you know that it has successfully connected. Gives you... Like, this game is all about sort of giving you good feedback in the user interface. Okay, so I'm trying to go this way. So I think something like this is probably ideal. Again, I don't need to line it up. Oh, wait, this one can't be moved. I have to move the other pieces around this one because this one is locked in. Got it. Oh, and it's pointing out that once... so the little TV screen behind me is pointing out that there actually has to be, like, we can't have the connections go behind the signs. They have to connect directly like this. All right, so we go down, across, and out. It'll be interesting after playing this to go back and watch my old video, presuming that I'm correct and it exists. Just because, I don't know, I'll be amused by that. Just to see, you know, if I made the same exact comments, if I struggled in the same places and figured out the same places. Oh, so Stealthy Assassin pointed out that actually there's something I missed. There were lines on a wall that were actually telling you the maximum angle that you could sort of angle things at. So yeah, I did miss that, but I did sort of get a sense from just experimenting what that angle might be. Okay, so we're learning about surfaces that I can jump up through. And so you notice each of these puzzles is only teaching you one thing at a time. So here's a key. Do I have to... Oh, B. B is how I pick up a key. And then I have to go back down, open the door, leave. So now I'm here. The exit is here. So if I go down... So if I do the most obvious thing, go down this ladder, that's not going to work because there's a locked door in here preventing me from getting to the next door. So I think I need to swap these signs so that this one... Oh, wait, can I move these? Oh, wait, no, I need to swap... Wait a minute. Yeah, okay, yeah, I needed to swap the top signs so that I could arrange these ones like this and like that. Yeah, this is right. This is what I need to do. So if I extend that, and extend that, then I can climb down the ladder, grab the key, jump up to this door, walk through the locked door, get up these platforms, climb the ladder, and leave. Okay. Am I... Oh, okay, I needed to keep moving. I was like waiting for the cutscene to take over, but it's not really a cutscene. It's me moving in the background again. So, all right. So I'm in the same room that I need to exit from. But to get the key, I need to go up to that unreachable upper floor. So that means I'll want to go out. Here, let's get this low down to the ground. I'll need to go out this door and up this ladder to the other door. So we'll need to go like this. I'm actually really curious what the more like diabolical versions of these puzzles are, because obviously I'm... Oh. Right. I did it wrong. Can I backtrack? So, I forgot. I can't reach that ladder. Okay, we're getting an example of what one of the more diabolical puzzles is. Let's break this. So I think when I break it, it resets everything. Or so, like once you've passed, like you can't. Okay, they're setting up a rule here where you can't pass through a door and then change things up and then pass through more doors. Like once I'm changing things up, I'm undoing my progress, I think, or something like that. There's some kind of rule that manipulating this midstream is not an option. I have to arrange it and then use it. So I think what this might be telling me is I'm gonna have to cross the streams. I think it's trying to teach me that I can do this. Right? Because now, when I go through this door, I come in the top, which means I can go down the ladder that I couldn't reach from below, then go across, then grab this, then go out. Okay, yeah, so I was going to say, like, I'm hoping that when this game gets harder, that it's more about just still having to solve trickier problems with the same sort of small number of things. I hope they don't just go elaborate where it's like, there's 12 signs. Like, that's going to be silly if that's where it goes. But I feel like so far, they're not showing a propensity to do that. Instead, they're adding sort of new weird little rules and still having me solve them in smaller spaces. Let me just check my phone real quick, make sure I'm not missing anything important that's going on. Nope. Just, I was feeling some vibrations, but it's just people responding to tweets. Okay, so now I've got what looks like a lever. Ah, okay. Turned on the elevator. Cool. Does that always take place in the same sign? Okay, that's a button. Okay, it looks like a button makes something move once. But does a lever turn something on continuously? It looks like it does. Okay, so that they taught me that rule just in one elegant sign. They taught me the rule that buttons and levers are different. Buttons cause one movement, levers cause continuous movement. Okay, so I've already just jumped down this. So I need to get both of these things up. So one of them is going to be a button. The other one is going to be a lever. Oh, and they're already connected to specific ones. And I can see that on the dotted lines. What am I doing? Let's connect these. So I got to go push that. But I got to do... Wait a minute. No, I need to... Huh. Okay, I've got a problem. The problem is... Okay, yeah, so it resets me when I change a thing I've already passed through. The problem is when I trip the button, it's going to raise an obstacle that prevents me from getting to the other ladder. So I think I actually need to flip these. Because what needs to happen is when I push the button, after I push the button, I need to come up next to the lever-operated platform. Because if I come up next to the button-operated platform, it's going to be permanently up in my way, and I won't be able to get to that or the other platform. But if I come up next to, after pushing the button, and I've raised one permanently, if I come up next to the lever-operated platform, then it's going to be in motion, and I'll be able to get up it. So this is such a clever way to teach me this idea. Okay, so we do the lever first. Turn that on. So now this is bouncing up and down, but I can get over it. Then I turn this one on, and it permanently turns on that one, which would be an obstacle to me, except I had already turned on the lever. So this is an elevator. And this is a... Ah! Okay, now I know what that is. And here's a button that will bring the elevator down once. All right. Oh, Elite Support Team pointed out that I forgot to update my Twitch information as usual. It still says I'm playing Paparazzi, but I am now playing the Pedestrian. So now I have updated that. Thanks for the reminder, Elite. Okay, so I'm in here, and I need to go through a door. That makes sense. Let's... Okay. A lot of pieces here. I need to get out here, which means I need to come down a ladder. This has got 2 down ladders on it. This one has 1. I also need a right side door. Here's a right side door. Here's a left side door. And here's a right side door. So I could... Okay, yeah, this is where it starts getting complicated. So I need to hit this button to open that door, right? Because that will open the door, the ladder that goes down to the exit. Why do I have to do it that way? Because if I just decided to go, if I decided to take the other ladder, the one that isn't blocked like this, if I decided that this ladder was where I wanted to go, then I would need to emerge from this door and I would land on top of the elevator, and I probably could not. I'm pretty sure this is right, but let's just double check. If I connect that and I walk through, I land on top of the elevator and I can't use the elevator and I can't get down from it. So, okay, cool. So this is not what we want. Oh, and that's what this symbol is, the little recycle looking symbol. I was trying to figure out what this was. This is where I respawn when I replay. That's what it means. At first I thought it was an interactive thing when I first began, but no, it's just where I show up when I make a mistake and I have to restart. New Elite Support Team is asking, by the way, for getting snow days out here. We did get some snow days earlier in the winter. It's not that common for us to get snow days because here in the Seattle area, we're by a seacoast, and usually that means that moderates the temperature a little bit, and it's less common for us to get snow. But we did get some already. We had a big long snow, like a week of snow that was crazy earlier in the winter. We haven't had any lately, though. I know a lot of other people have been having snow, but we haven't been. Okay, so that's why we can't go through this door. So that means we have to. Sometimes when something is, when a puzzle is sort of large and elaborate, eliminating things you can't do and constraining yourself is a step you can take to sort of like, eat the elephant one bite at a time. So now I know I have to go through this door. That's a given because I can't go through the other door. So that means that I'll end up going up through a ladder at some point. And let's say it should be this ladder because going up through the ladder means that I can access the elevator from below where it'll work. Then that will give me access to the button, which will open that obstacle, which will let me down this ladder into the exit. It's kind of interesting that I need to sort of set up the level. I'm almost doing the level design myself, and then I have to test it. This is actually really similar to my workflow at the office sometimes, where it's I have to build something, and then I have to test it to make sure that what I built makes sense. So B was the button I pushed for that. So now the obstacle's gone, and I can drop down and leave. Ah! Okay. So now, I'm going to door to the left and door to the right. There's a key through a door to the left, so that might be where I want to go next, but let's see if that's true. Where's my ultimate goal? My ultimate goal is to climb up this ladder through a hole. Okay, how many, bottom ladders? There's a bottom ladder here, behind an obstacle, and a bottom ladder here, next to a button. I'm betting that they want me to go, that I'll have to open the obstacle. So I'm going to make an educated guess that that's where I need to go. Going right through here has an obstacle with a button. And so let's see here. So what if I went left through this door in here? Well, I will hit an obstacle like that. So I need to find a way to get the key before I pass through this door, before I go through this door. So right here, okay, so let's say So I've got, okay. So if I don't, this is complicated. Okay, so I could. Okay, so this key can't connect to the end. I believe this is the end over here. This key can't connect to this. So it means it has to connect to this door, right? I'm pretty sure that this just has to be true. The key has to be over here. Which means, okay, It looks like they've actually given me a really good shape for this level. Okay, so let's say this key has to be over here because the other way doesn't make any sense. So again, process of elimination. So the key has to be there. That reduces the number of other problems I have to solve. So now I've got 2 right-hand doors. The final right-hand door doesn't make any sense. I'm already facing an obstacle and I can't do anything. So it means this right-hand door is where this needs to go next. And then... Okay, wow. Arranging these things. I thought this was going to be a friendly arrangement of map, but maybe not. All right, so then I just come down here, I push the button, and the button opens the obstacle, which I pass through next, and I also... Okay, so I had been imagining I needed to come through this door, unlock, and then hit button. But no, it's the opposite. I come down ladder, hit button, then unlock door, and then I'll unlock the obstacle there. Then I come through here, and with this open, I'll be able to climb up into the final area. So, first we go left, grab a key. Then we go right, in here. And once I've solved the problems, navigating the level becomes obvious. It's kind of interesting to be playing a game where navigating the level isn't where you have to be solving problems in your head. You solve all the problems beforehand, and then by the time you actually get to navigate the level, all of the decisions you're making should be obvious because you've already solved them in the level design. And that's actually really relevant to the process you have to go through when you're doing level design. Like, if you're designing a level where the point is not for the player to have to figure out how to get through the level, but rather the point of the level is something else and you want it to be obvious how to get through, it's actually really similar to this process of trying to solve all the problems for the player so when they enter a space, they actually obviously know which way to go. All right, let's see. So I am here, and that's it. Okay. Hypos, liquid squid. All right, there's a battery. Oh, have I completed the warehouse? Nice. Okay, cool. I've got a battery now. What? Okay, so now I've moved onto this little Game Boy looking thing. I've installed a battery here. Does it matter where I install a battery? I don't know what problem I'm solving. Oh, wait. Hold on, let me watch again. Okay, so it doesn't, in this particular spot, it doesn't matter where I stick the battery. It's just showing me that there's lots of different ways I can do it. But what matters is once I've installed the battery somewhere, this thing is powered and it opens the door. So it's just showing me that I will often have choices about where to stick batteries. So, okay, so now I'm pushing buttons and they're affecting the real world. Not just the little 2D world of the signs. Let's go up here. Hello. Push the button. It turns that thing on, but... Oh, the entire elevator is moving! What the heck? All right. So I'm in a little elevator on the sign, while also being in a big elevator in the real world. That's crazy. Okay, so we block that. Boing. Oh, that was cool. Boing. Oh, boing. Nope. Boing. I want to... Oh, wait. Sorry, that ladder's still retracted. It's not connected to anything. Okay, so it looks like there's only one ladder coming up from below. So that part is obvious. But then the order in which I need to take these other doors is questionable. So it looks like I can reach all the doors in this central area. So, or can I? Can I just leave? What's stopping me from just leaving? Oh, I probably can't jump up this tall thing. I probably need this block. Okay, let's say that's true. Let's say I need to get the block. So to get the block, I have to cross this. What do you bet the block slows me down? So I have to like... Let's just try this. It's incomplete, but let me just try this. Can I get up to this door? Yes. So I can jump across that, grab the block, and I'm pushing it, and the block drops down, but I can't drop down because... Bzzzt. Okay. But I could get up here, push it down, not jump down with it, but go this way, grab it, pull it out, and then I can pull it across here. Except this door is facing the wrong way. Oh, I do like that they are letting me sort of partially complete this and then finish figuring it out without having to redo the entire puzzle. I was worried the way I was handling this, I would have to redo the entire puzzle, but I think I don't have to, as long as I don't violate any of the paths I've already taken. That's an interesting set of rules they've come up with there. Okay, so... Oh, of course. So now I've ruined it. Because I just realized I needed to cross the streams. I can't bounce up with the block. I have no way to get the block up onto this. The block has to fall down. So, interesting subversion of expectations here. By the way, the exit is here. I just realized my head was behind it. Really interesting subversion of expectations here. They taught me about the bounce just in time for it to be used as a red herring. Because the bounce is telling me, oh, you can go up this way. But I can't because I'm supposed to have the block at that point. So I think what I need to do is go down with the block. Either that, or I was supposed to put... So that's probably a solution. Another solution might have been attach this one here. And then somehow use this as a bridge between like these doors and this. That might have been possible too. I've got a solution here though, so I'm going to go with this solution. But I feel like this might actually have multiple solutions. Which is great. I love puzzles that have multiple solutions. Okay, so we're going to redo all of that stuff. I bet a lot of work went into making it possible to do that without just falling off the ledge yourself. Oh, here we go. What happens if I... Okay, I was curious how the animation handled that. Okay, so now... There we go. Now this leads over here. And now I can use this to prop myself up and get out. What's this? Okay, I've got a spring? Oh, no, it's a coil of wire? I can connect stuff? Wow, this is going to get complicated. Okay, so... It looks like I got a button that extends that once. And it looks like I've got a key. I don't know what these directional... Oh, these stop me from bringing a key with me. So, but I can... Oh, can I push the key around, though? It looks like maybe so. So let's try to push the key across the laser. There we go. And now I can use this to get to the exit. This game just gets more and more interesting. All right. I doubt I got this far last time. Because this is feeling less and less familiar to me. Okay, so we've got 2 plugs. And then a bunch of... Okay, so it says if I want wire, I need to go this way. So, okay, so here's a puzzle for getting wire and bringing it back. So I don't have... Oh, I do have an exit. Okay. And the exit's got a blocked door. The key is here. And so getting the key would be easy if I needed to do this. And if this had just a door on the left side, this would be done. But that's not how it is. Because... Okay, so there's a left-facing door here with a lever for raising me up to here. But I wouldn't be able to get to the lever. And so this one can't be my first stop. So this one has to be my second stop. Right there. And actually, yeah. So can I... Yeah, okay. It feels like I could probably do this. Let's see what this looks like. So I've got these guys up here. This here. Like this, like this, like this. Except, no, that can't be right because I can't get up here. That's not right. Okay. No. Okay. Nope. New plan. So I need to come up this ladder and go left, which means I think what that means is this is my access to the key. Fitting this stuff in here is hard. Okay, let's put the key. No. Where it is fine. So that's my access to the key. I need to find a way up it, which is probably this. And this probably goes in here. So I mostly was following instinct here and sort of process of elimination. So let's see if this does what I think it does. So I come over here. I'm like, turn that on. Come over here, climb up this, grab the box, push it off so I can get back. Grab the key, get back, climb down, do everything in reverse. But now I have a key so I can go right, climb on this, open the lock, pick up the coil of wire, and go! Yes! So now I've got the coil of wire. I can use that. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I can bring it up here this far. This is kind of similar to the some of the wire puzzles in The Last of Us 2, honestly. So, okay, so this is how it works. So I keep picking up an item, and once I bring an item in, these little carrot things prevent me from leaving with the same item. So this is going to be a one-way trip of me grabbing items from everywhere and bringing them here. Okay, so I can't bring the box back this direction. So I'm going to get the box, but I have to take it out the other exit, which is... where? Oh, this. Oh, the exit down here. Okay. So this feels like this wants to be on the left side of the screen. So at some point, I'm going to come out of this door, unlock this, grab the box, and take it out of here. So unlocking that door means I need to find the key in... Oh, and this is locked. Okay, cool. So let me pretend that I think this is a good idea. So just, I'm not analyzing this at all. Purely by instinct, from the combination of available doors, I'm imagining this is the way I want to go. Now, this is just I just threw this down without thinking about it. So let's see what this lets me do. So I could go through this door, show up here, go down this ladder, push this button, go through here. This will now have risen, blocking the laser, probably, which means... Oh, interesting. Okay, here's a piece of information I'm missing. Can I get over this obstacle using the ladders? Yes, I can. Okay, so we'll try this. We will block the laser. That's not blocking the laser. I thought that would block the laser. It did not go high enough to block the laser. So, but that's fine. I don't need to push the button right now. I can. Aha! It's not for blocking the laser. It's for lifting the key. So we'll put the key there. Climb up. Jump over. And then... Okay. This is going to be a problem. The lever for making the laser intermittent is on the other side of the laser. Huh. Oh! Raneth Cord suggested the key might block the laser. I had not considered that possibility. It does block the laser. Thank you, Raneth Cord. Okay, yes, that makes perfect... And actually, I should have deduced that from the fact... It seemed like, oh, it needs me to land here and then jump here. I should have deduced it from that. So now... Oh, it's not even just making it intermittent. It's just off for good. So now I can walk this through here, unlock the door, grab the block. Thank you, Raneth Cord. That was very, very helpful. So now I've got this, which means... Oh, whoa. I can pick up both at the same time. Okay. So now I can plug this in. But... Nothing's happening. Oh, wait. Do I need a... Let's mess with the batteries. Okay, it looks like it's... Oh, it's half full. The bar below me says it's half full. All right, well... Is this just where I came from? Yeah, and I can't go back that way. Okay. So I've got this exit, which I don't know what it means, but maybe this means this is where batteries are. Or there's something there anyway. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. They might be going for the complicated route. Okay. So, I need to get this thingy and get out. Which means... Yeah, okay. So it looks like each of the tiles is not... Oh, wait a minute. No, I can't just go up through there because I can't reach this ladder. I'm going to have to come down that ladder to get to the item. Where is a ladder that I... This is a ladder that I can reach, I think. Okay, these... Oh, I got two similar tiles here. Okay, so that's a ladder I can reach. So I am working back. This is how I do mazes, too. I usually start at the finish line and go backwards. Because a lot of the time when somebody is making a maze, they're thinking purely of the decisions you're making going forwards. And a lot of times, if you go backwards, the decisions are a lot more obvious. Okay, so I think I need to do that. And then at some point... Okay, I need to turn around so we've got a door going to the right. Yeah, so we're going to need to drop... Oh, this is complicated. Okay. So when we drop down to grab this item, whatever the heck it does, we'll need to go to the left immediately afterwards, which will let us go down somewhere. That will let us... Oh, okay. Hold on. I wish that I could move as a single unit, if I wanted to, the pieces that are already connected. Because I'm realizing that actually what I need... my assumption was that I would be going underneath the starting point, but I think I might actually need to go up above the starting point. So, yeah. So I think I need this connection, that connection, this connection. I'll be able to drop down here. Yeah. Okay. So it does feel like you could almost figure this out with some kind of node graph, right? Just what kinds of nodes can connect to each other. So I think this chain will do it. All right, let's do this. Through here, up this ladder. Man, it had to be tedious for somebody to come up with this, to find like, all the different permutations that would not be possible, or that you needed to make sure were not possible, because I think this one only has one solution. But yep, that worked. Okay, so I've got this thingy now. Not sure what it's for. Does it go in here? Okay. I guess it just amped up the power or something? I'm not sure what that did. But whatever it is, it made it work. So now that got plugged in, that door got opened, and we're getting out of here. Whew. Oh, it's all swingy. That's kind of neat. And we got the subway achievement. Let's get the crap out of this subway. Wait a minute. How do I... Ugh. Hold on. Oh, I know. Wait a minute. How did I... Oh, right. I bounced. I need to push this onto the bouncer. There we go. And we'll get... So that was the thing I expected to do the first time I got the bouncer, but they didn't have me do it until later. They used it as a red herring first. That's pretty funny. All right, so we've been playing this for a little while. I should probably cut the episode right here. Because I mean, that was a really good puzzle to end on, I think, because that was just so freaking complicated. And I'm kind of mentally exhausted. So let's take a break. But thank you, Stealthy Assassin, for suggesting this game. I mean, this was a lot of fun, and it really sort of like twisted my brain around in a bunch of interesting ways. And was the way that you solve these problems is actually really relevant to the way that you have to solve problems when you're doing game design. So it was a really interesting set of challenges that I'm sure that the people who made this were very amused with themselves coming up with this kind of thing. So that was really cool. Let me just double check real quick in the chat. Oh, so a new Elite support team wants to know, as a curiosity question, are the Undead Labs developers back at the office building, or are they working from home and communicating through video calls and stuff? So yeah, we are at home right now communicating through video calls. A lot of us are, I think most of us are fully vaccinated and stuff. And I think that with the right office setup, it wouldn't be crazy for us to go back to the office. But one of the problems is, we were staffing up, we were actually hiring to get larger at the exact time that the pandemic hit. So the pandemic hit, we all went home, we hired a bunch of people, and now we don't fit in the old office. And so we're actually in the process of renovating the office and like adding some space to it so that we can come back. And so I don't know when we're going to hit the point where we're actually in an office together again. You'll know because when I run the official State of Decay 2 streams, we're going to have a special streaming space. Not like the sort of back corner of the audio room that we had before where it kind of looks like garbage. We're actually going to have like a space that is dedicated to doing the stream. So you'll be able to tell when we're back in the office because you'll be able to see it on the official State of Decay 2 streams. It'll look very, very different. And so that'll be kind of fun. I'm looking forward to that, but that's months and months away. Right now, we're all still at home and doing what we can from our offices. But you know what? I mean, we shipped the Juggernaut edition. I think that the Juggernaut edition came out around the same time the pandemic hit. So we shipped that, the very last stages of that, from home. And then everything we've done since then, all of those huge updates, all of them happened at home on State of Decay 2. And so, like, we are demonstrating, I think, that as a team, we are very capable of doing this work from home. And so there isn't a sense of urgency to get back to the office because we know we can do our jobs here. I mean, there are costs and difficulties to working from home. It's really difficult to context switch all the time. The fact that you know that I need to sort of like run around and take care of my kids and stuff like that at the same time as I'm like thinking about work stuff can make it extra challenging. I used to kind of value my commute because I would have an hour or 40 minutes or something between work and home where I could like recenter, get myself in a different mindset, and I could just sort of leave work at the office and leave home at home and not have the two be interfering with each other all that much. So it's a little difficult to do it at home, but at the same time, the idea of being able to flexibly work at home whenever you need to sounds great. And I think that long term we are planning on, whether or not, we've returned to the office, still supporting people who want to work from home, whether it's all the time in some cases, whether it's, some days when necessary in other cases. Or if some people just never want to work from home at all, like, people are gonna have the option, and I think that's gonna be good. I think that's a really good way to handle it. Though it's challenging to try to handle something like that way, especially if you've got a team of people who are hybrid, where it's like some people are in the office and some people aren't. Making that work really comfortably can be a challenge, but I think it's worth trying to tackle that challenge to give all those individuals enough flexibility over their lives that they can decide how they want to work. So if you can offer that to people, I think that people, there's a lot of, this is kind of an employees market right now where people, a lot of companies are really, really eager to get employees, and employees feel like they've got a lot of flexibility and they can kind of choose what they want to do. And so each company is kind of competing for the best employees in part by offering flexibility in a way that no one ever, back when very few people were offering that kind of flexibility, no one felt like that was a standard they had to meet. Now everyone feels like that's a standard they have to meet. They have to offer a lot of flexibility in order to attract people who have options. And so it's kind of cool. I like sort of the way that at least the tech and entertainment industry has kind of like, recentered itself that way. I think it's good for us as employees to have that kind of leverage. So it's great. It's good for us. And so, yeah, so I'm happy with the way things are going. And it means that, like, for instance, if my family and I decided that we wanted to move somewhere else, be closer to extended family or something like that, it doesn't sound crazy that we could do something like that and still keep the same job. Because, I mean, my job at Undead Labs is the best job I have ever had by like a huge margin. The work that we're doing on the State of Decay franchise is like, it's what I'm interested in. It's like the reason I spent a year trying to get hired by Undead Labs was because they were doing the work I wanted to do. And, if our life circumstances change and we have to move or do something, drastic, I would love to be able to stay working at Undead Labs and be able to, go somewhere else, but keep the best job I've ever had. And that seems way more possible today than it ever did prior to the pandemic. So, there are terrible, tragic things about the pandemic, but one of the things that, is always kind of inspiring to see is people improvising in the face of adversity and coming up with solutions that are actually like, just generally good for people with or without a disease. So it's So anyway, I think that's good. I really like how my employer is responding to these stresses. So okay. Anyway, looks like I've caught up with the stuff I need to answer here. So let's wrap up this video. Here's a subscribe button. And let me put a link to my, assuming it exists, my previous pedestrian video. If I can't find it, then whatever. Maybe it doesn't exist. But I'll try it in case you want to see my first experience with the game.